timeout of the half.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
Ready, break. 6-9-1, Gators score. Set, bang.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and defend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. And the offense cashes in on the roughing penalty. A mistake on special teams. We'll see if they can make it pay off. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return?
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll give it to him again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters.
You got a punt. You got a punt.
Is coming so I can have more success.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that
I
they
gotta
have
be my bad.
everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he got loose. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here we go, set. Cookie. Okay, break.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Reels it in down the left side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
To the ground with the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Georgia State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Panthers that fired on all cylinders. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Using his legs, it's Roberts. Gets it past the marker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Across the 35. Oh, a lot of space. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
22 water. 22 under.
He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Come on, set. He's got 2. He's got 2.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack to pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7.
That makes the score Jacksonville State 21, San Jose State 7.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air, throwing right. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It's complete on the right side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Running back carry call. He's brought down at the 33. Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Using the quick game. There he goes. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Gamecocks started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Hauls it in. That should be the final play of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Direct snap. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Myers on the move. Got his man on the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. They emptied the roster, but every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
Handoff to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump. Hey, camper.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Banner. Convoy.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberts. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Algier. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Under fire. Boy makes the catch. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, San Jose State.
The Spartans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Snap it to the back. Touchdown, Spartans! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return.
The return is
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy. And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play, the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. Looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Jacksonville State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Ready, set, enter.
Making side adjustments here.
All set. Ready. 2, 1. Go. 1. 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 2,
Looking to throw on first down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Picks up the first down, still moving. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Jacksonville State, 28. San Jose State, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves. Makes the grab on the right. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. That's caught. It's Algier. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touchdown, San Jose State. And the comeback is on.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Rush is on him. On the run, fires downfield. Complete in the middle. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Give to the single back. Past the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. He's looking to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it's... ends. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.